Hello everyone, my name is Leonora Lee Perry and thank you for stopping by. I just wanted to share a couple of energies and frequencies and share just a couple of my thoughts today. And I just wanted to remind people that choices and crossroads are all around us every day. And whether this is a crossroads or choice about love, about money, about family, about whether we're on the artistic path or the material world path, whether we want to follow our heart's desire with our passions and how we want to grow that way, or if we are trying to focus on material gain and our retirement. Every crossroad that we come to comes with just choices and sacrifice, and a lot of the times we can get caught up in, are we matching the status quo, or are we doing what matters to us? Are we going to do what we're going to come back to and question this crossroad that we did at this moment, or are we going to know that we went into it doing what we wanted to do, and those sacrifices made everything worth it? Sometimes you can have a little bit of both worlds. Sometimes there's flexibility and ways to make a little both happen. But sometimes there's crossroads and choices in front of us that open up one door or shut another, or open a window and shut another, or let's say open the curtains and shut another, to where it makes you feel shut off or cut down or unavailable to do the things that are important to you. And in that sense, you may feel blocked or stuck or immovable or backed into a corner, or you're standing at these crossroads and it's just burning or spiraling and it's just going to shoot you in a direction. It may be true the way it feels. It may be true the way that you're feeling about it at that moment. But every day and every moment we are dealing with choices and change, and it's all about how we handle it, how flexible, how pliable, and whether or not you're riding kind of a wave and the choice just seems easy, or you want to backpedal and second guess it, or you're trying to charge into it. We can shape and form and mold ourselves. We just need to be true to ourselves. We need to be true to our communication, and we need to be true to the avenues of what we want to be doing. We need to be true. And in that true self, and in that true reflection, and in that true communication, it makes those instances when you're at those crossroads, it makes it a lot easier to understand what force needs to be applied, or what sacrifices are going to be down that road. So as it gets there, you're it's okay, I knew this was going to happen, I knew this was kind of a part of this choice space. Everything out there has cycles and natural changes, and nature inevitably continues to change, and the universe continues to rotate and spin, inevitably, unstoppable change. And as that kind of happens around us and we enter this crossroads space, this 4-door pillar space generally, which road, which direction, be true. Let your communication guide you to your true needs and your true aspects. Let your energy and what makes you happiest guide you to an emotional consciousness and clarity with the sacrifices that you have to make to be there. And there's always going to be change. Right when you're backed into that corner, be open your eyes, look for other options, look for other choices, and vocate, put yourself out there in a way to try to manifest what you're truly wanting, and not manifesting the status quo if that's not what you're going after, unless it is, or manifesting the relationship you're wanting unless you say it and realize that's not what you're going after, or you want it more than you realized. Communication is so important, and being true in those avenues is going to help with these crossroad changes. Just realize that if you're going after these things, that you may have to sacrifice, but you'll be in true consciousness of what you want, and potentially in more senses of what you need. Be open to change, and realize that change is probably more what's needed than you realize. I love to be able to stop and take the time and share a couple of thoughts and notes here. So thank you for taking the time to be here, guys. As always, if you'd like to or follow below, and you're more than welcome to stop by Twitter or Facebook at Elements Crazy Lee and follow there. And you can always go for Elemental Inspirations on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Blessed be, and we will see you soon.